Recently, the star of the Divergent series, Shailene Woodley, was asked in an interview if she would want to reprise her role from The Amazing Spider-Man 2 as Mary Jane Watson. Unfortunately for her scenes were removed from the film because there is already too much stuff going on in that film, and well, honest truth, I think they made the right move taking her out of the film because having Peter with Gwen Stacy and then throwing in Mary Jane would have been Spider-Man 3 all over again. But I want to share my thoughts on Shailene Woodley, and do I think that she's Mary Jane material? Well, depends on how you look at it, because yes, she has a talent to pull it off, but which version are we talking about? Ultimate or 616? She could do the ultimate version. I could see her pulling that off. I'm not sure about 616. There's just a certain kind of charm we need to be the 616 Mary Jane that says, face a tiger, hit the jackpot. And I don't see Shailene Woodley pulling off that Mary Jane. Because in the comics, oh man, it's just a whole thing, it's a whole thing. I don't want to sound biased or anything. She has the acting talent for sure. I saw her in The Secret Life of the American Teenager. I recently finished watching on Netflix. And although her character was kind of annoying, she definitely has acting talent for sure. She's a lovely woman. So there's no doubt that she can pull off a character like Mary Jane Watson. But there's two things. First, Marvel's all about their teenage crap, so she's too old already. So it was a stretch having Andrew Garfield playing a teenager in the first Amazing Spider-Man film. Even though he still looks pretty young to me. I mean, like, everyone thinks I'm 18 when I'm in public. So I was like, I'm 23. Who thinks I'm 18? Apologies, my friends. I was fighting Hydro Man yesterday, and of course he was out in the rain. When you really think about it, anything is better than Kirsten Dunst's portrayal of Mary Jane. She was horrible. Horrible. She was basically a freaking damsel in distress. Typical damsel in distress. Number one, she can't act. Two, she didn't know who else she wanted to be with. First she was Thompson, then she was freaking Harry Osborn, and then all of a damn sudden she likes Peter Parker. I'm like, where the hell did this come from? And I never understood that character because what happens in every freaking movie? The villain shows up and what does he do? Captures Mary Jane. See, they never made me like Mary Jane in those movies. She got on my last nerve, and it's partially why I like Gwen Stacy so much in Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, because it was a fresh start, and it seemed like they were getting right back to the roots of the comic books. Even though Gwen doesn't do jack in the comics anyway, except for dying, but it was still good. It was still good. And yeah, at the same time, I wish Emma Stone had played Mary Jane, because her Gwen Stacy was so much like Mary Jane. All she needed was the red hair. And then she would have Mary Jane Watson. Simple as that. But yeah, and well, I'm not sure how old she is, but she probably could pull off a teenage character. But for how long, I don't know. And if Marvel's really going that young with their Peter Parker, in my humble opinion, I think they should wait before introducing Mary Jane. Cast a talented actress like Shailene Woodley, and we get a couple of movies until you introduce her. Make it iconic, like in the comic books. It's like, do the whole thing where Aunt May is trying to pair him off with her friend's niece or whatever it was. I can't remember exactly. Or in the Spectacular Spider-Man show, did the same thing, except he was a teenager. It was like she had a wonderful personality. Yeah, that is kind of scary. But apparently the new movie's going to be called Spectacular Spider-Man, so hopefully they can take a couple of nods from that cartoon, which for some reason was canceled, and I can't seem to understand why. Especially when it's replaced with that piece of crap Ultimate Spider-Man show. Between you and me, people, Ultimate Spider-Man was good when it started, but right now, not so much. Never watched this episode of season 3. Not one. Heard these rumors about Miles Morales finally making an appearance. Haven't seen it. I look on iTunes for episodes. Nothing. So either they pushed it back or they scrapped the whole thing. But in that case, can you bring Spectacular Spider-Man back? And some of the X-Men shows too? Because I have nothing to watch on TV anymore. Nothing. But yeah, Shailene Woodley says she will be down for playing Mary Jane in Marvel Cinematic Universe. Either way, I will support her. It's like she's a good actress. Can't go wrong with that, really. I just wish they weren't going like with these young ass teenage kids. Like, what's the point? There's so many freaking stories with Peter Parker as a freaking adult they could use. And two, no matter how you put it, Peter Parker was going to be the youngest one on the team. Everybody's older than him. Thor's a god. Captain Rogers like 90-something years old. Thanks to the freaking super serum. So it's like, in Stark is like, what, 40s, 50s or something? So no matter where you go, no matter which way you put it, he's always going to be the youngest one on the team. And making him like 15 or something is like, what? What's the point, man? We saw him in high school already. Twice. Two different actors. We saw him in high school twice, man. What? What is the point of doing it again? This time with Marvel. Sure, you can discard the other movies if you want. It still happened. It still happened. Still be part of Spider-Man history no matter what you do. Whether you love Tobey Maguire or hate him, or whether you like Andrew Garfield or don't like his portrayal, those movies happened. With the exception of Spider-Man 3, they were all pretty good for the most part. I mean, Andrew Garfield, honestly, he was probably cast at the wrong time because he would have been a perfect fit for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Personally, he's my favorite actor that portrays Spider-Man on screen. For gotta be honest, the best one. And no offense to anyone else that comes after him, but I don't think anyone's going to be as good as Andrew Garfield. Something unique. I can be on the same level as Garfield, but I don't think I'm going to be. I don't think I'll be any better than him. Just being honest. He's a great actor, so I mean, I would love to meet him in a Comic Con or something. Well, it'd be nice to see him, meet him in person and get his autograph. But kind of wish Marvel and Sony made this deal sooner so we could have got Spider-Man Age of Ultron. Maybe then I'd actually be excited for the film, because right now I'm not really giving a crap about Age of Ultron. I just don't care. Honestly, I just feel like it's going to be a freaking rehash of the first movie. Hulk's going to go crazy, and someone's going to have to stop him. Of course, who's going to be? Stark. I mean, why not put Captain America against the Hulk or something? Something different, you know? Why not have freaking Thor fight the Hulk and beat the shit out of him? Why not? Did in the first movie. This time you're gonna have him fight the whole freaking city if you want. Instead of advertising the freaking Hulkbuster unit, so you can have Tony Stark again in the spotlight, stealing the show from everybody else. For no reason other than Robert Downey Jr. is the most high-paid actor in the freaking world or whatever. I call BS on that. Back to Shailene Woodley. Yeah, she could do it. I'm not sure if that's going to happen, but she could do it. She's got my vote for sure. I'd say at least give her a friggin' chance. I mean, she could probably play a teenage character. She's young enough. I mean, give her give her a decent script. She can do it. Now that Marvel's back in control of Spider-Man, don't have to really worry about any crappy scripts from Sony. Cough, Spider-Man 3. What was that? Oh, must have confessed the truth there. Cough, Spider-Man 3. Yeah, she could do it. I'm not really crazy about the Divergent movies or whatever, but she's like a rising star, so I can see them marketing off of her rising fame. What, like the action movies are doing with what's her name? Something Lawrence or whatever her name is. Jennifer or something. Playing Mystique in the X-Men films. A character who was a freaking badass in the comic books. And they made her into this, like, good guy or something who's conflicted about crap. In the Days of Future Past film, it was like, what is she gonna do now? She's gonna skip through the forest, holding Charles' hand, singing in the rain or something? All this crap about her being the one that decides the future of the freaking X-Men with one choice. It's like, if the Sentinels aren't born for 50 years, how in the blue hell could one person shape the entire freaking future for the X-Men? It's like, for a movie, I let it slide, but when you really think about it, it makes no sense. Then they went into this crap about her powers unlocking the key they needed to make their Sentinels and adapting to everybody's powers. But that's not her freaking power. She can shapeshift, but she doesn't take their actual abilities. You would need someone like Darwin or Rogue or Mimic to actually do that. And my assumption is that Rogue was killed off before Days of Future Past, somewhere in between there. Never saw it happen, but she's now with the future X-Men, so I gotta assume she was dead or something. I mean, most of them are gone. It's like, there's no Jubilees, no Gambit, no Beast is not in the future for some reason. Yeah, Shailene Woodley, I wish you the best. And if you do get the part, good luck. Let's hope you did better than your predecessor.